One of the biggest pain points that I talk about with my fraternities and sororities that are having issues with growth is that they talk about growth like it's a season or a moment, like a fall or a spring, or they just during the intake meeting, which is all great things to do. But I want to challenge the mindset that we have around growth by implementing a 24/7, 365 strategy, because growth is a long-term strategic endeavor. Think about growth in 3 different phases: the pre-growth phase or pre-recruitment, your recruitment phase, and then your post-recruitment phase. In your pre-recruitment phase, what you're talking about is strategy and how we're going to execute on some of those growth goals that we've set in the chapter. So we might be thinking about the events, but we can also talk about how we're establishing pipelines. Then we're going to be able to establish SMART goals around our intake goals. When we do all of our planning in the pre-recruitment phase, we then move into the physical act of recruitment, which is doing those events that we're already doing, but also executing at some of those ideas that we talked about in our pre-recruitment phase. So we're engaging at a higher level because we did so much strategy and planning around how we were looking to engage during this recruitment cycle. And then once we've completed our recruitment, we've had the intake, we've crossed the line, we can then move into our post-recruitment phase where we can talk about what went well, what didn't go so well, and what we can do differently in the future so that we can continue to have that conversation carry back into our next pre-recruitment conversation. So it becomes this cycle: pre-recruitment, physical recruitment, post-recruitment. And if we strategize around that 24/7, 365, and we continue to have those conversations, I guarantee you that you're going to see the growth numbers that you're looking for. You're going to see a change in the quantity and quality of members that you're bringing into your chapter, and you're going to become the model on how to make sure that you are growing in an effective and strategic way. I'm so excited to be able to talk to you about growing your chapters, and I'm looking forward to see what you do with this information. Remember to stay fired up, and I'll catch you on the next one.